2018 Maserati Quattroporte review. The 2018 Maserati Quattroporte will attract and distinctive, but it's significantly less polished because so it is rivals. A feast for your eyes, the 2018 Maserati Quattroporte are a wide and stylish Ferrari-powered sedan that competes with many of the top luxury flagship sedans that you can buy. For 2018, a new model, the Quattroporte 350, can be obtained with a 345 horsepower engine. All S-model Quattroportes receives a bump in horsepower from 404 horsepower to 424 horsepower and adaptive LED headlights. On the interior, the Quattroporte gains a range of current safety and tech features. As usual, though, the primary appeal with the Quattroporte is its combined unique Italian style and engaging handling. Yet rival sedans from BMW and Mercedes-Benz are actually a step ahead on the Quattroporte for decades, and now we don't see that changing for 2018. From finding the latest in integrated technology to picking from various engines and configurations, these sedans have more on offer. There's still room inside the executive sedan class for any bit of Italian flair, but committing fully probably isn't really worth trade-off. Though the normal twin-turbo V6 engine could be satisfying for a lot of buyers, we're not able to help but recommend the V8 inside Quattroporte GTS. The GTS can be acquired with a Gran Lusso and Gran Sport packages. Our preference may be the Gran Lusso with thanks to the safety equipment it includes: forward collision warning and mitigation with emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assistant, blind spot monitoring and luxury items, for example ventilated seats plus a rear sunshade. This could possibly be the most expensive version on the Quattroporte, nevertheless it has the biggest personality. This is the most desirable. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Maserati Quattroporte is often a large luxury sedan with 4 available trim levels: 350, S, SQ4 and GTS. With the S and SQ4, you may go with the typical equipment or upgrade for the Gran Lusso or Gran Sport package. In simple terms, the Gran Lusso can be a more luxurious version of your trim level, whilst the Gran Sport is a lot more performance-oriented. The range-topping GTS doesn't have base version, just pick from the Gran Lusso along with the Gran Sport. Whatever your package preference, the Quattroporte can be a stylish and attractive choice, particularly when you hear the exotic soundtrack on the 2 available engines. At the bottom on the trim level ladder, you have got the Quattroporte 350, which comes using a twin-turbocharged 3.0-litre V6 345 horsepower, an 8-speed automatic transmission, 19-inch wheels, adaptive xenon headlights, automatic wipers, adaptive LED headlights, a sunroof, front and back parking sensors, blind spot monitoring, remote start, an adaptive suspension, and keyless entry and ignition. On the inner, you obtained also an automatic climate control, a rear view camera, heated and power adjustable front seats, driver seat memory functions, a folding rear seat, an electricity adjustable tire, wood interior trim, power rear side window sunshades, ambient interior lighting, Bluetooth, an 8.4-inch touch screen, a navigation system, a Wi-Fi hotspot as well as a 10-speaker Harman Kardon subwoofer. The Quattroporte S includes most of what's found from the 350 but cranks the power on the twin-turbo V6 engine around 424 horsepower. It also includes larger brakes. For the Quattroporte S, the Gran Lusso package adds to the common equipment with 20-inch wheels, chrome exterior trim, black brake calipers, ventilated front seats, power adjustable pedals, a wood and leather tire, premium interior leather upholstery, a simulate Seward headliner, an electricity rear sunshade, forward collision warning and mitigation with emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, a surround view camera and lane departure warning. The Grand Sport comes with a more performance-oriented vibe by building about the S-trim with unique 20-inch wheels, a black grille, black side skirts, red brake calipers, a sport leader, sport front seats, and paddle shifters on the controls. The Quattroporte SQ4 is often a small improvement from the normal S, plus it adds all-wheel drive, an electric trunk lid, shift paddles, heated rear seats, and also a heated wooden leather tyre. The Grand Lasso and Grand Sport packages essentially add precisely the same equipment to your SQ4 that they can do with all the S trim. At the top from the trim level list could be the Quattroporte GTS, which provides the 3.8-litre turbo V8 523 horsepower and several GTS badging. With the GTS, you are required to choose from the Grand Lasso and also the Grand Sport, which had basically exactly the same equipment because they do within the lower trim levels. As with a lot of other luxury sedans within this class, there are tons of additional options to choose between. If you're so inclined, it is possible to get equipment including optional 21-inch wheels, fourth-zone automatic climate control, numerous wood and carbon fiber interior trim pieces, folding rear seat tables, a rear center console in place on the center seat dropping passenger capacity from 5 to 4, a rear seat entertainment system as well as a Bowers & Wilkins premium head unit. Most on the upper trim level equipment is usually added as standalone items on lower trim levels. Trim tested. Has not driven any version of the vehicle, but we have now limited experience using a pre-production model. The following is our handle what's significant over it and what you are able to expect. Driving. Whether you're going with the typical V6 on base trim levels or aggressive V8 inside top off-the-line Quattroporte GTS, there's an abundance of power on tap. Sport mode sharpens transmission responses and belts out several additional spine-tingling sounds in the exhaust pipes. Comfort. The adaptive suspension provides the ability to adjust the ride stiffness inside the Quattroporte, as well as the plush seats make for any comfortable ride. Avoid the bigger wheels if it is possible to, though, simply because decrease ride quality significantly. Interior. The Quattroporte features a roomy, well-appointed and classy cabin. There are nearly endless customization methods of interior materials and all of luxurious features including fold-out tables and quad-zone automatic climate control. Utility. With 18.7 cubic feet of cargo space inside trunk, the Maserati Quattroporte leads the larger luxury sedan segment. Folding rear seats make transporting longer items a simple task. It is, however, one on the longest and widest vehicles from the segment, making it a bit harder to relocate in tight spaces. Technology. The touchscreen seems somewhat out of place. Along with several buttons and knobs, it's sourced from Chrysler, and despite user-friendly controls it feels a tad subpar but not special enough for your class.